Hey guys, welcome back to Tricked In Gaming. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most requested topics, XP grinding spots in Elder Scrolls Online. Whether you're just starting to get champion points, or you're a seasoned vet looking to max out your alts, this guide is going to help you level smarter, not harder. Quick tip, before you jump into any of these amazing grinding locations, make sure you maximize the amount of XP you get with an XP scroll and training gear. This will help you get the most out of your time grinding. Alright, now let's get some XP. First up, we're headed into the lush forests of Greenshade, specifically near Verrant Morass tree. This has been a fan favorite grinding spot for years, and for good reason. Let's talk about mechanics. Each pull here contains roughly 10 to 15 NPCs. The kicker? Each of these enemies only has about 31,000 health, which is a sweet spot for fast-paced grinding. No elites, no unnecessary tanks. And here's the best part, there are no mages or archers. That means everything runs straight to you and you don't have to waste time chasing down the stragglers. You can easily chain these pulls back to back without running out of enemies, which keeps your XP gains consistent, as by the time you have looped around the area, mobs have usually respawned. Now, the downside, this place is no secret. It's like Disneyland during summer break. There's always someone here. You might get lucky during off hours, but during peak times you're probably going to have to share the pulls. Other players can mess up your pulls, especially if they're not coordinating or just trying to quest. So if someone is here, make sure to have good grinding etiquette. Really quick, if you find these guides helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on an ESO tip or trick. Next up, we're traveling into the scorching sands of the Alik'r Desert, Motalion Necropolis to be exact. This is another top tier spot that has been around forever and still holds up today. Here you'll find groups of roughly about 15 to 20 NPCs per pull. These enemies are similar in health to Greenshade, around 31,000, so you're not overcommitting on damage. And the density here is insane. It's perfect for an AoE heavy build. You will run into some ranged enemies, but they're the minority. As long as you're careful with your positioning and you use a pull, something like Silver Leash or Chain, you can stack everything up nicely. This area is incredibly efficient, but again, popularity is a factor. On any given day, you're going to find a few other players here farming. My recommendation? Be respectful. If someone's clearly running a loop, try messaging them to get into a group so you'll both benefit from shared XP. Alright, let's head back to Greenshade, this time to the Hallow Den. This is a hidden gem that not many people talk about, which is exactly why I love it. This spot has 10 to 15 NPCs per pull, similar to the health levels of the other areas, but this is a bit tighter and includes a mix of range and melee enemies. That means you're going to need a solid strategy for pulling. This isn't just a run and burn situation. I recommend using a pull or AoE dots to get everything moving towards you, then kiting back to a choke point. Once grouped, it's business as usual with AoEs. Because this is off the radar of most grinders, you can usually have the place all to yourself. I ran loops here for about 30 minutes and only saw one other person, and they were questing. Now, let's take a turn into something a little bit more PvP flavored, the Imperial City sewers near Bloodworks. This spot is surprisingly great for XP. The mobs come in groups of about 8 to 12, their health pools are low, and they die fast. You also get the bonus of farming Telvar while grinding XP, which makes this one of the most profitable spots. But there are drawbacks. This is a PvP area, so if you're not in a campaign where your faction owns the city, or if you're on a high pop server, expect interruptions from enemy players. And there's always the occasional banner boss wandering around. That said, it's pretty easy to avoid them if you stick to the route. Alright, let's jump back to Alik'r Desert and talk about the Dolmen's rotation, as this is one of the most social and beginner-friendly ways to farm XP. Hop into zone chat and type X, Y, or Z. Most of the time there's an auto infight running, and you'll join a train that hits Dolmen after Dolmen. As long as you get a hit in, you're getting XP. AoE skills here like Wall of Elements, Caltraps, or a good bow volley are your best friends here. This method is perfect for players who don't want to solo grind or who need to level Fighter's Guild at the same time. It's easy, casual, and you can watch Netflix here while doing it. The only downside, XP per mob is lower compared to other spots. Next, we're headed into Craglorn, Skyreach Catacombs to be specific. This is an old school classic and still one of the best XP spots. The layout is circular and the mob density is excellent. It's perfect for continuously farming, especially if you're using XP scrolls or ambrosia. You can pull the entire hallway and stack them up and melt everything in one big combo. Skyreach is also great for deconning gear. Tons of jewelry, weapon drops, which means free mats and a little bit of XP on top. However, you will need to reset the dungeon after every instance, so you will need to be in a group. Last but not least, Blackrose Prison. This arena-style dungeon isn't just a challenge, it's a goldmine for XP if you know how to farm it. The trick here is to run the first 2 waves of the first arena, then die on purpose to reset. You avoid the long boss fights but still rake in a ton of XP. It's soloable on normal difficulty, however the drawback is you will need to die at the end of round 2, so your armor will take damage. So be sure to bring plenty of repair kits and soul gems. So there you have it, some of the best XP grinding spots in ESO. Whether you want fast-paced solo grinding, group-based Dolmen run, or the profitable Telvar and gear farming, there's something here for every type of player. Let me know down in the comments where you like to XP grind. Did I miss your favorite spot? And as always, if you found this guide helpful, drop a like and subscribe for more ESO content. And until next time, this is Trickton, signing off.